Hello and welcome back to Settlement Survival. So, if you recall from the last episode, we have some pretty terrible stuff on the horizon that's coming pretty soon. We have a plague that's going to hit our colony, followed by a tornado, which is going to wipe out everything in its path. So neither of those things are bound to be good, and I imagine we are definitely going to lose some people. So I do want to keep my laborers fairly high so they could sub in for those of our community that are about to die. So being pragmatic there, I think we'll leave that at 30. I would like to, and this is something I haven't done yet, but I really want to form a caravan and start um, doing some of this stuff with the caravans. I haven't done it at all, and I haven't sent my caravans anywhere. So I definitely want to start working towards that, but I think with this stuff right around the corner, now's probably not the most appropriate time. But it's something I want on the horizon for the near future. So let's go ahead and unpause and take a look. It looks like we are keeping up with a lot of stuff here. Our warehouse is full. Our small warehouse is full, and our large warehouse is full too. So there's probably not much of a place to put anything. We should look at expanding our warehouse infrastructure. And I have the hardest time remembering where things are at in these menus, but I will remember at some point in the future, maybe. Um, we are part of the growing season now, so we did switch these to farms, so we do have some fertility things going on here with all of the fertilizer that we have kind of banked up. Food has been a little bit iffy. Mostly, I mean, I think we expanded enough to where it's not necessarily an issue. I really should have probably done something here. Maybe I'll add some um, more oat seeds because we need oats for multiple things. So we'll see if we get that planted in time. It's still pretty early in the season, so hopefully we won't be punished too bad for forgetting to do that. Um, I probably want to move this forester's hut. Like this needs to stop being a place where we're planting and growing trees. It probably makes more sense for a lot of this stuff to start moving over in this direction. Um, so let's do that. Let's demolish this forester's hut and rebuild it. Although we probably don't even need to rebuild it. I mean, we have a ton of timber. We haven't been building a lot lately, so a lot of agave. So we don't necessarily need more of that. We are working on more, beer and refined spirits. So agave is kind of going away. And maybe I should even consider switching this at some point to something else. Although I don't think we're quite there yet. I think it's good to have this as backup just in case we need it. Because we are definitely low on spirits in general, both beer and regular. We have a lot of people that need to be served drink and not a lot of drink to go around. Here's the plague. It is officially hit us. Well, let's take another gander at the tech tree because I want to look at what our options are when it comes to um, logistics. I feel like we're kind of a little bit behind in this area in particular. We have a lot of other stuff researched, Although we definitely need to keep moving a couple of these things forward. Um, we have baskets, but I think pack expansion and delivery would be a huge, huge benefit to us. I did notice over in the corner here, quarry supplies are running out. I assume that's referring to this. So we should probably build a new quarry. Right here is probably not the best spot because we might need to expand our town again. A lot of this stuff should probably start moving over in this direction. So I will begin working on that process. Um, we could also upgrade that to a senior quarry. And that is something I am potentially interested in doing. But right now, I think I'm just going to slap a new quarry down here. And then we will add, I'm going to add some stone roads to that. And then what kind of goes along with the quarry is the brick maker. So where is, yeah, we'll process this into cut stones. It seems like a good spot to put that. And maybe move it away from over here. So I am going to go ahead and demolish this and, well, this. Well, maybe I won't demolish it. Maybe I'll leave it there and just vacate, just turn it off for now. And move that production over here. So it's by the quarry. We will, I assume, at some point upgrade this to a senior quarry or whatever the proper terminology is. I do see some plants building up here. I'd like to gather them. I feel like we are always low on herbs and some of these other plants. So it might make sense to just issue a broad instruction to gather all that stuff. The plague seems to be going all right so far. I'm not seeing a ton of transmission at this point. That doesn't mean it won't happen very soon. It just hasn't happened yet. We don't even have enough students to fill all of our schools, although it is close. So we don't need to build more schools right now. We do have people coming of age and people dying and being replaced. I don't know if there's a better or more efficient way of handling this, but I do have the clinics. It's mostly covering the majority of our population here. So I'm not 100% sure. It looks like we got those oats planted in time, by the way. Yeah, I'm just not 100% sure. What is these little chickens? Is that a different type of animal I could build? Yeah, I still only have the 5. I'd like to get more, but I am very worried about the tornado coming along. I feel like it's going to do some significant damage to our infrastructure, and we're going to have to do a lot of repairing. So, the coal mine's doing really well. We're producing a lot of coal out of there, although that's starting to run a little low too. Maybe I should look at selling some of these items. We have a lot of materials. I wish it would kind of tell you on here how much you have, because that would make it a lot easier to determine what you have available to sell. Like we have a lot of peas. So I would say we sell, I don't know, 1,500 of that. Maybe I need to add more caravan members. It didn't increase the weight. But the weight's 1,000 regardless. Um, Interesting. Is there, can I buy seeds? All right, well, we have something that sells for a little bit more. It's agave. We definitely have more than we need. Uh, let's sell 1,000. 12 caravan members. Takes more time the more people you add. I would say 2% is a pretty good risk of death. Take about a year. Let's form a caravan and let's just see what happens. It looks like we could send multiple caravans, so or no. Okay, we can't. They're locked. I wonder what unlocks them. Well, let's see how that goes. Maybe they'll get out before the tornado. Maybe the person with the plague will go spread the good word of the plague. Ah, it looks like they just got cured. Never mind. So we should be pretty good for leather, alpaca wool. We have a lot of raw materials, just not a lot of stuff being crafted. We're down to 23 laborers, though that might, I don't know if that took out the people for the caravan. I'm not sure. If this comes back as gold, that would be nice to see, that like a method where we can actually make gold. Okay, so the oats are being consumed. We're still making malt here instead of flour. I feel like we probably need 2 water mills. We don't have another one, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Um, because we need the flour for this. It looks like we are making jam just at a much slower pace than I would necessarily care for. Um, so let's look at making another water mill. And if we can manage to get it in this area, that would be ideal. But the rivers are very very janky. It looks like up here is a possibility. If I can't squeeze it in around this area, I will. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna pan out here. So let's go ahead and slap it down there. Let's get a road going. I really only want stone roads going forward. I think they add a little bit of speed. And it just makes sense to do that as we progress. Um, New tech point acquired. Let's go with the delivery. Uh, Automatically deliver food, water, and fuel to nearby citizens. I think that can make a pretty big difference. So, increased load limits. That's good. Okay, so tornado is hitting. Where is it at? There it is. It is decimating our water supply and going straight through our town. Great. That's perfect. And that is a significant amount of damage straight through a very large swath of our town. We are going to have to rebuild. Is there an easier way to rebuild all this stuff in bulk? I'm not sure. Let's look at the commands. Um, doesn't look like it. So that's a little annoying to have to click on each individual building one at a time. We definitely need this stuff back up and running. That is unfortunate and a very large amount of destruction. Most of our infrastructure that was down here is completely destroyed. And that is very problematic because that was our sawmill, that was our water, which we are already extremely low on, and that this is just going to make it like 10 times worse. I think I do need to prioritize this in particular. Let's try to get these back up and running as fast as possible because of what we are struggling with currently. So let's go ahead and do that. We can rebuild these houses. Our dock got destroyed, and that really sucks because we kind of need that. I'm assuming rebuilding is a function of this repair shop, so I'm going to add like a lot more people into here. I'm going to max it out right now just because we need that so much. I don't know for sure. We definitely lost people. There's not a lot of laborers left. Um, I don't know for sure on the builder side of things if where's that at? I don't remember where it was. Yeah, builder's cabin. I'll put a person there just to try to maximize building, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do want to increase the priority of the. Oh, I already did. Okay. Um, the dock's pretty important to get back up and running. I like how I tell them to prioritize, and they start working on the stuff I didn't tell them to prioritize. That's good, I guess. Um, our caravan has not returned yet. And I don't know what happened. I'm gonna look back in the log. There's a lot of tornado deaths there, and people being replaced as a result of dying in the tornado. Yeah, I'm not seeing any history that explains what happened with the caravan yet. Maybe they haven't come back at this point. Not really sure what's going on there. I can't really form another one because I only have one laborer available now. Looks like we're starting the process of rebuilding. I'm guessing this is going to take some time, so it is a little unfortunate the all of this stuff being busted up. Looks like our geese. Looks like the animal. I mean, the animals went down a little bit here, but overall they're still intact and they're still going. I don't know how much more agave we need. I tempted to kind of convert that into something else, but we seem to be doing all right overall. we're definitely shy people. We lost people and don't have enough laborers to replace them at the moment. I am gonna add more. I don't know if this is helping or not, but I am gonna add more people to the builder's cabin. I know it has a radius. When I click on it, well, I thought it did. Maybe not. I just want as many people fixing and building as possible after that loss. So we're just gonna keep that going. Looks like they are making some progress. Oh, a traveling merchant. I don't have the coins, so I guess you're gonna have to go, which is unfortunate. It looks like our graveyard is, unsurprisingly full. So I almost feel like we have to. Ooh, a bear. Uh, I almost feel like we have to build a spot, like a better graveyard spot. Let's build a cemetery. Like, I just want to build a huge cemetery. There's just too many people that keep dying. And we're doing stone roads, I assume. Let's connect it there. All right. I mean, this might be a little problematic. I might clean that up in case I need to build something along the coast, but we can run with that for now and see how that goes. It looks like things are being rebuilt. It's taking some time. I don't think this dock's going to be repaired by the time the merchant ship gets here, which is a little unfortunate as far as timing goes, but you know, there's only so much to work with. We are producing enough food, it looks like. Um, I would like to get back into the production of higher quality foods, but you know, we have to focus on rebuild and repair at the moment. Sand pit looks like it needs to be rebuilt to get some of this stuff back up and running. So here is a iron statues. Look at that. People are thirsty and homeless, and we're getting ready to go into winter, so that's none of that is a good thing. If this gets rebuilt pretty quickly, hopefully the sand. I'm very worried about the water, in particular. I feel like the water is the number one issue. I don't know if we even have any sand, so like that might be a desperate. We have some sand, okay. So we do have sand that we could use to rebuild this stuff. It's taking a very long time to rebuild. That's a little unnerving. All warehouses are full. That's because a lot of them are broken and I need to get them back up and running. Looks like the sand is coming back online soon anyway. I suppose we could build more builders' huts temporarily and then just get rid of them afterwards, but we really do need to get this water back up and running because this is getting very dicey. I thought I prioritized all this stuff. I don't know why it's not prioritized anymore. All right, so this is getting built. Get some of these water reservoirs back up and running. At least they can drink water if they can't drink alcohol. It's something. You take what you can get, I guess. I'm not so worried about this stuff being rebuilt. It's not high priority, but and food we're all right on for like rough food. I really want to get back into like high level simple food. And maybe I'll just check that box. Herbs are low. Right now, I'm more concerned about the lack of housing and being in the middle of winter. I don't think we need more immigrants, although we did lose several people in that winter or in that tornado. It could be helpful, I guess, to have more people. All right, we do have some water back up and running. It's not enough, but it's something. Little geese. All right, so we are getting more of these water mills back online. Or reservoirs. Man, it is taking a lot longer than I anticipated to get everything back up and running. That tornado was pretty devastating to our economy. I didn't see whatever happened with the caravan. Kill all wildlife on the map. Wow, that's pretty rough. This game's starting to really fling stuff at us pretty hard. I should probably bridge over to this area and start building over here. I am glad we do have more water back up and running. I feel like we just don't have enough people, though. So maybe I will accept the immigrants because we're probably going to lose. I mean, I know they're going to be homeless to start while all this stuff gets rebuilt, but I think we need to close some gaps with the people we lost. And I'd like to do the caravan again. Although, to be honest, I just don't know what happened with our caravan. Like, they just kind of vanished, and I don't think we got any money. So I don't know what's happening. I think at this point it's been a year. All right, we're getting close to. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to accept these immigrants to refill some of these missing building slots. At least our farm production seems to be going pretty well. We're not consuming the way we were. We never built that building. The watermill that I put up there, it looks like it got destroyed. So we're gonna have to put that down again. Although it's lower priority at this point. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pause it just so that they don't accidentally focus on it at all. We are low on herbs, so I think I'm just gonna issue a giant gather command. Just to bring some of the health back up. Happiness is definitely pretty rough. So we do have building going on for sure. I'm not sure on the repairing. There's some of that going on, but all right, nobody can do anything there. Immigrants have arrived. Check, accept. Got more people. We definitely needed it. I'm putting everybody into water right now. We definitely need that for sure. These other 13, I think I might just leave open right now just to fill different slots that are available. We got some sick people. That's not good. Let's focus on getting some of these warehouses rebuilt. We are rebuilding the the dock, and we'll probably have it built by the time the next merchant shows up, which is good. I want to try forming a caravan again. I don't know if they just died or what happened, but I do want to do this. That'll take 8 people out of circulation, it looks like. Okay, our dock is rebuilt, but we don't have any items. Looks like all of our settings for it have been destroyed, which is not great. Um, let's see what we got. So we could probably. I want to keep 1,000 alpaca wool in the warehouse. The rest can go for trade. We're using the dung now, so I don't think I'm going to be trading that anymore. Looks like we have a fair amount of beeswax. I'm just gonna put 1,000 for trade and keep 500 in reserve. Um, we really tore through that coal. I don't know what exactly happened there, but I'm gonna put these tiers in there and the iron statue. Anything that I could potentially sell. We lost some of the stuff we had in storage, it looks like. We had some, I don't know, some silly stuff like a toilet and some other things. It looks like that got swept away with the tornado, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We could definitely put some agave in here as well. I do want to keep probably 1,000 in storage. just in case. Um, yeah, we lost a lot, um, which is a little unfortunate. Let's let's do 1,000 oats. Let's keep 1,000 peas, but move 1,000 in here if we have it. I think we could get rid of some of this leather. Um, I definitely want to keep at least 500. Feathers, I can't tell if we're just using them all or if we lost a bunch of them. And that's true of a lot of this stuff. So I think we'll leave it there. And let some of the stuff rebuild and replenish. We do have tech coming up soon. I did issue a build command for graveyard, so I do want to increase the the warehouse priority. I think that's pretty important. Um, this tea shop is going to be important. And it looks like it's for trading, which is kind of nice, but I don't think we're that far along yet. I think we could do a church upgrade. I mean, it's all got to get done at some point, but these tech points are getting, more and more. I am, I don't know. This is probably a good idea too. I definitely have to rebuild before I can really press any further into a lot of this stuff. Um, Although we probably could do this. Although, where do I even have a furniture factory to do that, or do I just have some furniture? I don't think I have a furniture factory. No. So I can't benefit from that if I take it at this point. I first need to get a furniture factory going. So what does cutlery do? That's trading. That's trading. I mean, I probably need to start looking at some of the trading stuff, but I just don't have the I gotta there's a lot of stuff to build, you know. So I think what we will do. Oh, terraform. I don't know if I want to mess with that yet. The quarry, greater output. So this could be useful to like fill in some of the river stuff and make it more ideal for building. Uh, this could increase health. Production efficiency. I like the sound of that. but it's only achievable through trade. And I don't feel like I quite have that locked down yet. Construction requires 75% less. That could come in handy right now, given the massive amount of rebuilding that we have to do. I think we're okay agriculturally. I mean, it's always nice to have more, but although growing herbs, I feel like we are always out of herbs. So maybe I will head in this direction, even though there's definitely other things we could benefit from. Warehouses outside the range. Interesting. Well, we lost a bunch of stuff, so I think we have time to rebuild all that. Let's go towards this. I think a nursery and herb knowledge is probably a good idea. I'm sure that's debatable, but I think overall it's probably a good decision to work in that direction. All right, so I think we'll put the cut in here. Next episode, we should deal with the trade and this earthquake, which is going to kill all the animals, and see how we kind of recover from that, and keep moving forward with all the rebuilding that we have to do. So, all right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.